Have you ever seen a floor plan and you've wondered, why did the designer design it like that? Well, don't worry. I'm going to explain to you why I designed this private hangar the way I did. In this video, we are specifically going to talk about the lounges that I designed in this floor plan. So let's take a big view first, and then I'm going to break it down in a closer view. Okay, so here's the big view of the floor plan. So on the left, we have the hospitality wing. On the right, we have the building support core. So the biggest thing is that and I'm going to use this floor plan, we're going to say the top is the north. So the north side, that is the ramp to come into the hangar. And then the south side is how we'll pull out. But on the west side is the taxiway. So obviously we want to maximize the amount of views on both the north and the west side. So we have lots of windows, but we also wanted to consider the windows looking into the hangar as well. So now let's look closer at the floor plan to see what I mean. Okay, so now here we have the close-up view of the lounges. So the biggest thing that I look at when I am designing something for a client is, okay, what style? The biggest thing is, what style do you want? Is there a specific style of stairs? Are we wanting certain views? Typically, always, I want to make sure we maximize the amount of views, not only looking towards the taxiway and the runways, but I also want to make sure, too, we're looking into the hangar so we can also see the airplane no matter where we're at in the floor plan. So specifically with this client wants to use an open view staircase. So because of that, those are really kind of a showpiece kind of stairs. They're not ones you want to hide or throw in a corner. You want them to just show off. So what I did is I designed it in the middle. So that way it was its own piece, but I used it as a divider. So it's a divider between the chair lounge and the sofa and chairs lounge. And the client wanted to specifically have a commercial sized bathroom. The biggest issue was we kind of didn't want it to be too far forward in the floor plan, because if it was too far forward in the floor plan, it would kind of just throw all of the balance off. So that's why we designed it under the stairs, because with this hangar, the ceiling doesn't start until 16 feet. So I have plenty of space underneath those stairs that's not going to take away from the still having the pretty view of the staircase, and I'm able to utilize that wasted space that usually doesn't get used when you have an open view staircase. And then also they wanted storage, so I put storage right here in this little corner because, again, we're not really using this space. This is all kind of dead space right here. So we have this beautiful concept. We've got windows all on this side. We do have a patio sliding glass door right here. And then on this side would have the door right above here to go into the hangar. And then we have windows all right here. So this is a close-up. Now I'm going to show you a rendering concept of what this would potentially look like. So here is the rendering concept for the lounge area for this private executive hangar. So we have the chair lounges over here, and then we have the windows looking in to see the jet. We've got the sofa lounge over here with the TV in the back, and then you can see the taxiway. And then underneath the stairs, we will have the bathroom with the storage. And when I'm talking about open view stairs, this is what I mean, is that you're able to see through the staircase instead of it typically being closed off. So hope you enjoyed, and make sure to follow so you can stay up to date. Watch this project come to life.